It's always good to start your day with a healthy breakfast, and here with 2 easy recipes that can save you time and money is party hostess diva Liz Corbett. Liz is also the author of Do-It-Yourself Wedding Cakes for Under 50 Bucks. I like the sound of that.
Yes.
Pretty cool. But today we're talking breakfast and a healthy breakfast at that.
We are. There are a lot of better options for you than the usual sweets or croissant donut type of thing. You want to start out with breakfast. Don't ever skip it because it sets the foundation for eating healthy for the rest of the day.
Okay.
And you want something that's packed with protein and fiber, things that are going to fill you up. And I'm actually going to put you right to work.
Good.
I've got
Show me
everything
what to
all
do.
laid out. This particular recipe, we're just going to call it the Good Morning Muffin. And it's got lots of great things in it. So we're going to start out with our dry ingredients. And we have your basic all-purpose flour. You could substitute some whole wheat flour for maybe half of that, so you get a little extra goodness in there. And then we're going to use brown sugar instead of the white refined because molasses is very, very good for you. A lot of people don't realize that.
Okay.
It's got a lot of vitamins and potassium.
I didn't know
things
that.
like that. And then, of course, we have our rolled oats, which, of course, are an excellent source of fiber, and fiber fills you up.
Okay.
Raisins are a natural sweetener.
Great. Add a
They're
little
awesome.
sweetness.
And then we have nutmeg. So this is basically going to taste and smell like an oatmeal cookie.
It does already, yeah.
So we've got a little bit of nutmeg going on in here, and we've got baking powder, baking soda, if you want to go ahead and get that in. And we're going to mix our dry ingredients together first. And I'm actually going to have you try this thing here.
Oh, okay,
I don't know if you know what this is.
It's a pastry cutter,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is. It's a pastry blender. It's like having a whole lot of knives, and you're doing it exactly right. Just want to get those dry ingredients in there, kind of break up the brown sugar a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to add to that, and I'll get this going over here. We've got some skim milk. So you want to go with your dairy, you want to go with the lower fats.
Sure.
And we are going to add to that olive oil. Now, you wouldn't think of olive oil for your baked goods, but it really has a very mild flavor, and you're not going to notice it all that much. And of course, that's a better healthy fat option for you than some of the other. Yes, absolutely. So we're going to do a tablespoon of this, and we're going to mix in an egg, and you can do the organic or the free-range eggs. And of course, free-range are the chickens that run around outside, the happy chickens. That's what that means. Free-range, and they're digging around in the dirt and eating bugs and all that good stuff, which makes for a healthier egg.
Okay.
So that's what that means. And we're going to get these dry ingredients. Looks like you did a great job there.
Okay.
And we've got our wet ingredients here. And I'm going to let you go ahead and put that right in there. Now you can grab the spoon.
All right.
And while you're mixing that together with a spoon, we're going to also add about 4 medium carrots shredded.
Ooh.
Now, I'm all for taking shortcuts if you want to, so you can just go ahead and
buy
cheat
them pre-shredded,
and get yourself
right?
a little bag of shredded carrots. So this is going to look maybe hard to mix together, but it will actually incorporate, and you won't have too much trouble getting that in there.
Okay. Now, Liz, do you have the oven preheated?
We do. It's going to be 400.
Okay.
And it takes, depending on the size of the muffin tin you're going to use, these are just a little standard size right there, which used to be the standard muffin size. Now they're like
huge, right?
Gargantuan. They're huge, which of course is going to add more calories. So we're just going to kind of guesstimate here. This is how I cook. That's 1 carrot, 2 carrots, 3 carrots, and you're getting a little arm workout there.
I am. This is great.
And 4. And the last magic ingredient for these awesome muffins that are going to fill you up is a banana. And of course, bananas have potassium, which are great for leg cramps, by the way.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
If you suffer from leg cramps, you are probably lacking potassium. Eat yourself a banana every day. When you're baking with bananas, you want to go for the ugliest one you can find.
The darkest, right?
The darkest, scariest looking one you can get, because they're going to be sweeter and they're going to be moister to add into your baked goods. That's perfect.
Oh, good.
And here's a fun little tip about when you peel a banana. A lot of us go this way.
Yes.
Well, here's what we do. We imitate the primates. They always go from the other end, and you want to know why? There's
Tell us.
no strings when you go this way.
Get out. Wow.
Now you're always like picking off that little, what is that there? So I just learned this. I thought it was very cool.
Liz. I love that.
So we got 1 ugly banana going in there. And you can mash this up on a cutting board with a fork. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right in.
Okay.
We're going to go for the country look, kind of rustic. And if you're not fond of bananas or you want to do something different, you could absolutely substitute some natural applesauce.
Oh,
just go ahead and get them in those little prepackaged things if you want to, but get the ones without the sugar because we don't need it. And this is how we build our healthy muffin. It's very easy. And you know what? You make these up, and if you want to, you could put half in the freezer and just pop them out and warm them up in the microwave, and you have them all ready to go. And you're avoiding the drive-through. You're saving money. You're saving time.
Breakfast.
And these are actually dense enough where they're great for kids, even in the car. Like if you really are in a rush, hand them this in a little paper towel, and you're good to go. They're not going to make a whole lot of mess. So these are going to go into your muffin tin at 400 for about 12-15 minutes, and that is one option for a healthy breakfast.
Great, and the next one we actually put in the microwave,
This
which I
one
love.
is super cool, and this one is really fun to do. Sometimes you don't want to make a whole dozen of something, you just want one.
Sure.
Or you don't want to waste, and besides the fact that this is just fun because you're doing it in the microwave, we're going to do a different healthy oil this time, and this one is coconut oil. And I just couldn't even tell you all the stuff that coconut oil does for you. I would just recommend look it up.
Google it.
A lot of benefits for ingesting coconut oil and benefits for oil on your skin, your hair. It's just fantastic stuff. So it's very gelled. It's kind of thick like a a lard or a Crisco. And we're going to do about a teaspoon of that in here. And I always go generous.
Okay.
And we're going to get good and messy. And we're going to pop this in the microwave, which is over here. So I'm just going to disappear for a moment. Chat amongst yourselves.
I've never used coconut oil before, Bo. This is pretty cool. Let's actually put some pictures up. We have some of your cakes, Liz. We'll take a look at those right now. They're coming. All right. Oh, that's cute. We have the artist one.
Yes.
The paint.
Fun with fondant.
I love it.
That's one of the
Ooh,
wedding cakes I've done.
Cake. I love that. Oh, that's fabulous. A pocketbook?
That is actually a purse. Yes.
How cool is
Totally
that?
edible.
Wow. I love that.
And that was perfect timing. So we are going to...
So the coconut oil, can I get liquidy?
It does. You see it's going to start to melt a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason for doing that first is it's going to kind of grease the mug up a little bit so that it doesn't stick. And then all that goes into this is ground flax seeds. If you're not familiar with flax seeds, another fantastic option for protein and for oil, believe it or not.
Okay.
And it takes 1/4 cup. Now, good news for gluten-free people. There's no flour in this recipe at all.
Fantastic.
So if you need a gluten-free option, I'm going to have you put that right into there to show how easy this is.
We have about 30 seconds
All right.
left.
And we've got cinnamon, baking powder, a little bit of salt. We're going to get 1 egg in there.
You can microwave all this?
You can microwave this. All right, we're going to go super fast now.
Just
So we
mix
give
it
that
all
a
together.
stir. And it's going to go into a standard microwave for about 50 seconds. And I don't know if we can accomplish that or not, but let's give it a try.
We'll see it at the end of the show, but it's a great, easy option. You can make 1, 2 at a time. Fantastic. Liz, thank you so much for all the tips.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, living with and overcoming mental illness, David Fitzpatrick shares his story when Connecticut style returns. Don't go anywhere.